What's going on, guys? Zuko back with another Shadowlands video. How are you all doing? Good to see you guys. I hope you're doing well. Grab your coffee. Yes, in fact, in front of you, you see my Rogue. We were looking at Rogue today. Now, listen, there were some buffs that were on Wowhead recently to Outlaw Rogue, and it's kind of interesting. They're very, very strong, in my opinion. I think that Liquid Max did a video where he kind of talked about them, and he talked to one of the guys who plays Outlaw a lot, and they initially thought the buffs were like amazing, and then they realized they're maybe not like the most amazing thing. But honestly, it gave me incentive to go back and explore Outlaw Rogue again, because I've had an Outlaw Rogue in this expansion for a little while, and I just like love playing it, but it's like insanely fast and, in my opinion, complicated and difficult, kind of nuanced, and I wasn't like loving it initially in this expansion. But now with double legendaries and the tier set especially, oh my god, this thing is so much fun to play. So I'm gonna get into it in a second. Let me just give you a breakdown of this video. I'm gonna talk about how Outlaw Rogue works for people who have never played it before, and if you have played it, you can skip ahead to like another section, the gameplay. I'll have all the timestamps down below, of course. But for those of you guys who have never played it, I'm going to give you a quick outline of like how it works, how Outlaw Rogue works, because a lot of people don't know because they've never seen it before. And another thing you can do is get these boxing gloves. Look at how cool these things are. Freaking right, man. Look at these boxing gloves. But yeah, we're going to jump into like how it works. Then I have a video on a +10 Spires that I did. Again, I'm doing sort of alt keys with my group right now, so we will be doing more of that. But if you want more like shaman stuff, I think yesterday I have a video on a +20 Plaguefall I did, or 2 days ago, on my shaman, so you can check out the enhancement shaman stuff. But I'm really enjoying, at this point in the expansion, it's so easy to roll alt characters and to get your 4-piece going and to get double legendaries. I'm just enjoying it so much. And in particular, something like my Marksman Hunter I'm really enjoying, and now Outlaw Rogue I'm also really enjoying. So kick back and relax. Let's get into how Outlaw Rogue works. Let me get my notes up over here, and let's get into it right away. A couple of really important things when it comes to Outlaw Rogue. First and foremost, it is an incredibly fast playstyle, okay? You build and spend combo points so quickly with Outlaw Rogue, and it's just like, it's an incredibly fast-paced playstyle, and the way that it's played is it's all based on cooldowns, and you need to get your cooldowns back off cooldown very, very quickly. But you also need to be using your cooldowns all the time, and that's because of Restless blades. So it says that your finishing moves reduce the cooldown of everything. Adrenaline Rush, Between the Eyes, Blade Flurry, Grappling Hook, Roll the Bones, Sprint, Mark for Death, Blade Rush, Vanish, by 1 second per combo point spent. So let's pretend like you're always spending 5 combo points. That means all of these abilities get 5 seconds off their cooldown every single time you spend 5 combo points, which happens in like an AOE situation. It happens every 2 to 3 seconds. Basically, you're spending 5 combo points. So let's say every 2 seconds on average, you're spending 5 combo points. That's 5 seconds off all your cooldowns every 2 seconds, right? So like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Let's multiply that by 5. That's 25 seconds off of all your cooldowns every 10 seconds. Like on average, it's actually probably faster than that. So this entire spec is about spending your big cooldowns and then cooling them back down very quickly. And then you spend them again, and you cool them down very quickly. And you spend them again and cool them down really quickly. So what cooldowns am I talking about? Well, we're talking about stuff like Blade Rush is a 45-second cooldown. Blade Flurry is a 30-second cooldown. Between the Eyes is a 45-second cooldown. Roll the Bones is a 45-second cooldown. Like, all these cooldowns are more like 8 to 10-second cooldowns in reality, in terms of how quickly you're bringing them back. So that's point number 1. It's very fast-paced, and you spend your big cooldowns and then get them back very quickly through the Restless Blades passive, okay? That's number 1. Number 2 is you need to maintain a couple of buffs, okay? The first one being Slice and Dice. This is the biggest one. You get 50% attack speed at all times, basically. It's absolutely broken. It's crazy. Number 2 is Roll the Bones. That's your next biggest cooldown that you need to have on all the time. And then number 3, I would say, is Between the Eyes, which is basically a crit bonus. It's a slightly different, like, It's not really a buff because it's actually a debuff you put on the enemy, but I'm still counting it as a buff because it gives you 20% increased critical strike chance against that enemy. So here's what that kind of looks like, for example. Before combat even begins, you can actually press Mark for Death, which gives you 5 combo points. You can see right here. Then you can press Slice and Dice to consume it. Now I have Slice and Dice rolling, and then I have Roll the Bones rolling. So I have Slice and Dice and Roll the Bones, and then I attack this guy, and I hit him with Between the Eyes. So now I have Between the Eyes, Slice and Dice, and Roll the Bones all going on this guy. Okay? And that makes combat incredibly smooth as an Outlaw Rogue. You can see I have a couple of things that track which Roll the Bones I have, but that's kind of, look at Roll the Bones is already back. That was a 45-second cooldown. It's already back. This is how fast the gameplay is. So before every fight starts, you can press Mark for Death on a character. You can get Slice and Dice rolling, and you can get Roll the Bones rolling. There, I have both those rolling right now, and then boom, I get into combat. See how that works? Those are the buffs you need to maintain. So goal number 1, or the way that Outlaw Rogue plays, sorry, number 1, it's very fast-paced. It's all about the cooldowns. You need to get those cooldowns back. Point number 2, keep Slice and Dice and Roll the Bones up at all times, and then be using Between the Eyes as much as possible to get the 20% crit as well. The tier set bonus actually helps to solve that problem, but let's not even get into that right now. Number 3, your AOE rotation is literally just Blade Flurry plus your single target abilities. That's all it is. You don't have like a dedicated AOE button like Chain Lightning or Rain of Fire or something. You press Blade Flurry, and then all of your other abilities will hit up to 4 nearby targets for 5 targets in total. So, Outlaw Rogue does have capped AOE, which people have complained about, but it's actually not that big of an issue, and I'll show you in the dungeon. We end up doing lots of damage on AOE pulls, but that's how your AOE works. Press Blade Flurry and hit your single target abilities, and they will splash, okay? Now, that's the basic like outline for Outlaw Rogue. Literally, it's use your cooldowns and then use them when they come back, and you will get them back very, very quickly because that's how it plays. Number 2, maintain your buffs. Roll the Bones and Slice and Dice, and then also Between the Eyes. Rule number 3 is use Blade Flurry on your AoE packs and then spend your single target abilities to do AoE. That's it. That's kind of how it plays. Now, there's a lot more advanced sort of mechanics going on there. Let me just show you a typical sort of AoE pull here. I'm going to do it fast so that you guys can sort of see how this works. Okay, there you go. That was kind of like a typical, I had Blade Flurry rolling there. And when you're in AoE situations, your damage will look like this. It'll be Blade Flurry way out in front, because that's what you're just pushing all of your single target damage. You're shoving it all into the AoE window, right? And then all my other stuff I shoved into there. Now, what do I mean by some of the more advanced, nuanced mechanics? When I was doing that pull, I made sure not to press Echoing Reprimand until I had Blade Flurry up. I didn't press Between the Eyes until I had Blade Flurry up. I didn't press Blade Rush until I had Blade Flurry up because you want it to splash to all nearby enemies. Very important that it does that. Also, if I have 5 combo points ready to go, okay, so I have 5 combo points up, but my Blade Rush is like it's off cooldown like it is right here, I don't really want to spend those 5 combo points until I've used Blade Rush. So I'm going to use Blade Rush first, then I'm going to consume it because that reduces the cooldown of Blade Rush, right? That's really important. That's an important understanding for all Rogue specs, but especially for Outlaw Rogue. If I'm spending 5 combo points when Blade Rush is off cooldown, then it's not getting any cooldown reduction. And so I'm like wasting future damage, right? Because I'm not cooling it down at all. You always want to make sure that your big cooldowns like Blade Rush, Between the Eyes, Blade Flurry, Roll the Bones, they need to all be on cooldown. Use them. Get them out of the way so that you can start cooling them down and bringing them back quicker. It's an important concept that you don't want to waste your combo points and your cooldown reduction. You don't want to waste it at all. You want to make sure that you're using your abilities so that you can get them back. That's the main thing with Outlaw Rogue. So that's it. Now, let me explain to you my build really quickly so that this video isn't like 6 hours long. So my build, I went with Kyrian, which I really love the Kyrian playstyle. It basically lets you anima charge or combo points, which all that means is that when I press this Kyrian button, you saw some of my combo points down here went white instead of red. What that means is that they will, when I consume them... Hello? I vanished. Okay. When I consume this white combo point, even though it's sitting at the number 2 spot, so it would only give me, if I use a spender, I would only get a 2-point spender. No, not when it's anima charged. When it's anima charged, it counts as if it's spending 7 combo points. So this dispatch would do like 5,000 damage instead of only 1,700. So what that provides for the rogue is that you can be flexible with kind of your combo points, and you don't have to get all the way up to 5 combo points to get a 5 combo point spender. You can do it at the 2 combo point mark, or the 3 combo point mark, or the 4 combo point mark, and you'll get a 7-point spender instead. So that really helps you, again, cool down your abilities more quickly. It also helps you do damage when you're kind of low on energy. It's a really fun playstyle. I love Kyrian. I'll get into that in another video because this video is going to be too long. So just know that I prefer this kind of style. There are other ways to play Outlaw Rogue, don't get me wrong, but I really enjoy the Kyrian playstyle a lot. On top of that, I am running the Pistol Shot Legendary, which you're not really supposed to be running this, but I'm running it because of the tier set bonus, and I'll show you that right now. So this basically says, when Sinister Strike hits an additional time, which Sinister Strike always has a chance to strike again, when it does that, your next, there's a 40% chance that your next pistol shot will fire 3 additional bullets. So 4 total bullets from pistol shot. And pistol shot generates a combo point whenever it fires. So if this thing triggers and I have 0 combo points, I could go up to 4 just from 1 pistol shot. So it gives you free combo points, which is really cool. Helps to generate free combo points, and it does a lot of damage. If I have Blade Rush rolling, when I get this proc and I fire my pistol shot, all those extra pistol shots go into my Blade Flurry damage as well. So that's another thing. The biggest thing, though, is the tier set bonus. So the tier set bonus says main gauge has a 25% chance to fire a pistol shot, and then every single time pistol shot goes off, there's a 100% chance that it will load a hidden bullet. After 6 hidden bullets get loaded, your next pistol shot fires a between the eyes, as if 6 combo points were spent. So this legendary fires off a bunch of pistol shots for me. All those pistol shots go into this tier set bonus and give me those hidden bullets, which then get me much faster to the end of it, which procs between the eyes, right? You want to load as many bullets as you can, as quickly as you can. This legendary helps me do that more quickly. That's why I love it. It's a really fun combination. It's really, really fun to play around with. You can see the icon up here. Your next pistol shot will also blast your target with a between the eyes as well. So, and of course, between the eyes is my spender down here, which gives me 20% crit chance. So, like, you can see how it all works together, right? I'm using my Sinister Strike procs to give me a free pistol shot. When I fire that free pistol shot, it might fire 3 additional times. All those additional pistol shots that fired go into my tier set bonus, which then helps to proc between the eyes for free, which is amazing. It basically means I almost never need to press between the eyes anymore as a spender. I'd much rather be pressing Dispatch, because Dispatch does way more damage. Between the eyes does like half the damage of Dispatch, but gives you the crit bonus. That's why it's so good. But I don't need to press it anymore because I'm getting it for free from my tier set bonus, which I proc all the time from my legendary. That's how that kind of works. So that's it. I know I've kind of talked about it ad nauseum, but just know I'm Kyrian. I'm running the pistol shot legendary. I do... In this video on the Spires that I'm about to show you, I did not have my 4-piece yet. I only have my 2-piece. So just keep that in mind. So let's get into the video. I'm going to jump over here really quickly. I'm not going to show you, I think, all the parts of the video that I kind of had planned because, my God, there's so many things to talk about. But let's really, really quickly go over the Roll the Bones buffs that you can get. If you guys don't know, the Roll the Bones buffs are right here. So one of the Roll the Bones you can get basically makes your combo point generating abilities generate more. Buried Treasure just increases your energy regen by 4. Grand Melee is insane. This makes your finishing moves grant 2 seconds of slice and dice per combo point. So that's 10 seconds of slice and dice if you do a 5-point spender, which is what you're always doing. So this basically means that instead of only having 36 seconds of slice and dice going, you can get up to like 2 minutes of slice and dice. It's insane. Really, really good. Ruthless Precision gives you a 60% crit on between the eyes, which is nuts. because we're getting it for free from our tier set. And then 20% crit on everything else. Skull and Crossbones causes Sinister Strike to have an additional chance to strike an additional time, like a better chance to strike twice, which again procs our pistol shot, which our pistol shot has a chance to hit 3 times. This is all how it all works together. And then the final one is that your finishing moves have a chance to give you the Restless Blades effect for 1 second better. Instead of only getting 1 second off of all your cooldowns, you're going to get 2 seconds. It doubles the Restless Blade passive effect. So that's that really quickly. I just wanted to show you that if you didn't know. Here's the video. Oh, I was at the right spot. Whoops. It's like 228 something.
You're happy.
Oh, I got right back to it. So this is before the first boss. This is something you can always do as a rogue. You can blind this Mender. You don't have to, but I always do it. And then I just wait to see what my tank's going to do. Also, we need to be kicking the Goliath. That's all. That's very, very important. Let me just get my... let me get this up. Sorry, guys. Didn't have this up here. You can kick the Goliath over here because he's going to do his Rebellious Fist. Watch our damage here. I'm actually really impressed. My eye level's like 242 or something. So here's my damage. I've pressed Blade Flurry, and I'm doing all my cooldowns. You can see, if you look at my bottom bar, all my cooldowns are back. Like, Blade Flurry's already back. Nice. I just pressed Blade Flurry.
No damage. That's awesome.
Just press Blade Flurry. Let me lower the volume here. And Blade Flurry is back again already. So, like, we're doing 17k AOE damage right now. It's like a 242 Outlaw Rogue. It's actually insane. I don't have my 4-piece here yet. The damage is just outrageous. It's honestly so, so good. I love the damage from Outlaw Rogue. It's just absolutely incredible. But one thing I just wanted to show is that you can blind that Mender before you get into this pull, and then you can kill him later. The Mender's very annoying to deal with, particularly on Fortified Week, which it is right now. So then here comes the Kintara boss fight. Nothing really special to show off here. Again, we have Cleave right now, so I have Blade Flurry rolling. I'm just doing crazy AoE damage. I'm just pressing all my single target buttons, and they're just splashing to all these targets. So this is exactly where Outlaw Rogue would shine, because this is capped AoE, right? This is 2-target Cleave. A lot of the other classes that have uncapped AoE hopefully would struggle a little bit versus the Outlaw Rogue in situations like this, if that makes sense. Of course, we're going to not do as much damage than the Hunter because Sid's on her main. This is her main Marksman Hunter that she's absolutely pumping with right now. So let's skip ahead. I'm going to just highlight the things that I really want to show you guys. 231.16. Here's some more AoE damage from us. Once again, I'm just popping my Blade Flurry, and then I'm pressing all my buttons, all my regular single target buttons. And we're almost matching the Hunter here, which is it's just pretty good. Like, I can't even imagine. I'm going to do some dungeons tonight, I think, with my 4-piece, and I'm going to see how much extra damage we're getting from those free between the eye shots that we're getting. But we're doing 12.5k, which is like nuts right now on for our item level. So it's just really awesome to see that. The extra attack range that you get too, based on the talents that I picked. I'll show you my talents at the end of the video. I forgot to show you that.
Nice, Sid. That'll do.
Let's go to 236. So right here, Joe actually pulls double, which I didn't know he was going to do. But we double pull this pack. It's only a +10. So Joe's like a main DK tank. He feels confident doing this. We just have to make sure we get all the kicks. But again, my AoE rotation's coming out here. Blade Flurry's down. And we're going. We're doing 15, 16, 17k. Almost up to 18k there. It's just awesome. Like, it just feels... It feels so simple and easy to execute. In some ways, it is very difficult in terms of the speed with how fast it goes. But man, it's so much fun to play. Let me tell you. So we did double pull this, and the Hunter I think pulled a bit of aggro there, and then got a lot of bursting. Unfortunately, she kind of died, but she did do 41,000 damage DPS. Sorry, before she died, which is crazy. Let me show you the pistol shot legendary in action. This is what I really want to show off here. So we're gonna wait. Couple seconds. You're gonna see it's about my combo points here. Be looking at my combo points. You can hear it fire. There's it is right there. It just filled my combo points. You can hear it go bring. It'll just fire off a bunch of times. There it is right there. It just happened again. It happens on this guy over here. I know it does. So just watch. Right here I think it happens. Oh, not yet. Here we go. There it is. You see it fill all the bars there? So, like, again, that was really cool because You want to wait till you get down to 0 combo points and then just fish for it. Press your pistol shot and hope that you're going to get that 5. It's going to fill your combo points right up. That's what you're kind of hoping for. Doesn't always happen, but when it does, it's awesome, and it'll help you save energy. It'll help you save combo point generation. It just is amazing, actually, what that does for you. Filling your combo points like that is really crazy because it allows you to instantly use a finisher, which reduces the cooldown of all your abilities once again. So you just have to keep this in mind, all these different things in mind. This is Ventanax, nothing crazy to talk about here. I just wanted to really show you the pistol shot in action. As per usual with this dungeon, 241.40. You want to get Woe, the Woe Drifter here, and I want to say something really quickly. I know you guys are used to this, getting the Woe Drifter, but make sure you get Woe here.
Go around the horn, I think.
And then I tried to tell everybody here, you need to still go around to the side here. Running right through this middle section here always causes my groups problems, and I don't know why, but it does. Somebody always pulls when they run through here. So somebody goes right through the middle there, and lo and behold, they pulled. Yep, and now everybody's dying. I don't know why this keeps happening. Woe is totally busted on this particular map on Spires, and I hate it. It's so stupid. But that's just what happens. So you need to just go around the horn, play it safe. Even if you have Woe, you should play it safe there, or else you're going to lose that buff. I just wanted to say that really quickly. Okay, let's skip ahead here. I want to show you some defensive stuff really quick on Rogue, because Rogue has the craziest defensives in the game, honestly. So you have Cloak of Shadows, right? Is that what it's called? Cloak of Shadows. It's a 2-minute cooldown. It gives you magic immunity, right? That's what it does. Oh, sorry. Let me put this up here. It gives you magic immunity. I'm going to use it right here. It gets rid of, like, everything, guys, including bursting. All these guys are going to die. These guys are going to die right now. They're going to burst. 3, 4 stacks, 5 stacks of bursting. Turn this way back down again. 5 stacks of bursting, and then we end up killing this last guy. 6 stacks of bursting, and I'm going to clear it right now. Boom, cleared. Gone. Not a big deal. Cloak of Shadows is so insane, and I used it a couple of times in this dungeon run, and it was just, like, absolutely ridiculous. I'm going to skip ahead to the generals. I'll show you another example, 4805. Let me show you another example. Right now, we have 20 stacks of the debuff that these guys put on you. These generals up here put this debuff on you. I'm going to get rid of this right now. I didn't realize you could even get rid of it. I lose a bunch of health, and I kind of panic, and I hit Cloak here. And then, boom, I lose all the stacks there. That's insane for this particular moment. I mean, this is fortified. Like, such an easy way for you to survive this upper platform with these 3 adds just by pressing Cloak of Shadows. So, like, insane cooldown. Obviously, they also have Crimson Vial to heal themselves, and you have Evasion to dodge attacks. Like, and you have Vanish to get out of everything. It's just completely broken, guys. Like, Rogue has amazing cooldown. So, of course, here's the last boss fight, Devos. We end up phasing her really quickly. I actually wanted to show you really quick our single target damage at the beginning of the fight. Just really quickly. I was so impressed. Right off the hop here, I pop Blade Flurry to kind of cheat some damage, but we need to kill these relics. But I'm doing like 16k right out of the gates, and then we're doing 14k on 2 targets. I might just beat up here for a second. I mean, Rogue, Outlaw already gets so much cooldown reduction. Is almost overkill, but we're doing like 10k here on like a 242 Outlaw Rogue. Like, I just am so impressed by the damage of this thing. It's doing more than my Marksman Hunter. Sorry about the lag there. But we end up phasing her, which is great. I just wanted to show, like, the single target damage is also exceptionally strong. You don't have to sacrifice anything as Outlaw Rogue because your single target damage is good. And then your AOE damage is just all your single target buttons that you were just pressing. So it ends up being very good. Obviously, it's capped, as I know everybody will say. And on the big +24, +25 keys, when you maybe need uncapped AoE, Outlaw Rogue will probably fall by the wayside a little bit there. But my contention to you is that you could actually take this into, like, easily into +20 keys, into +22s, 23s, as long as you have other people picking up the AoE slack, like a big Windwalker Monk or a Marksman Hunter in this case, or a Warlock, right? I think it could work very, very well. So, a couple funny moments here at the end. Let's go to 2150. 251. So watch this. Let's look at Sid. Sid's our hunter. They have an orb. Still, they've got an orb right here. Look at them. Watch.
Oh.
Someone explain to me how I have an orb.
Phase change.
They're like, how do I have an orb? I don't know. Drop that orb.
Hello?
Sid's throwing.
Sid's
throwing, she's
throwing. We're not gonna time it.
It's I don't know.
They couldn't get rid of their orb. They couldn't get rid of it. Hang on to it. Hang on to it. You're gonna need
funny.
Good grief. Oh, I apparently put it in the thing now.
it. Way to go. Good timing. We didn't need it earlier.
Oh, I got this bow again.
Oh, I got my 4-piece.
That's my
I got my 4-piece on this thing here, which was pretty awesome.
piece.
Now there's another really funny moment coming up here with Hero. Hero's this guy with no shirt. Watch this.
A person instead of.
Oh. Ready? Watch this. He goes for the plunge. Hero goes for the plunge. Watch this. Here he goes. Boom! Look at him go.
Sent it to a person instead of my. Oh.
He's gone.
No.
He can recover that. He can go.
So then I follow him. I
Dang.
fly down, and I can see his little corpse
Yeah.
right down there on the stairs.
Got any of
He's down there.
English.
Look at his body. It's
Look
all
at this.
crumpled. Watch.
Look at this man. Hero has fallen. Look at his arms.
He
going
looks
the wrong
all-
way.
I love it. It's so funny.
Oh no.
Okay, let's get back to the gameplay. Let's get back over here. So, let me turn my camera back on. So, let me show you this. I'm going to show you the over-under on the damage charts on that dungeon that we did. So, I ended up doing 7.5k overall, which I'm very happy about. It's always going to look like Blade Flurry first. That's always going to be like your top damage. And then it's going to be probably Dispatch and then your melee, because you'll have Slice and Dice up so much that your melee auto attacks hit so often, man. It's just crazy. But pistol shot here, you can see I cast it 207 times. It actually hit 377 times because of my legendary. That's 170 free casts of pistol shot, which is 170 combo points generated for free. So you're saving combo point generation. It's doing additional damage. It's just like really, really strong. That's why I love this legendary. It's also feeding into my 4-set, which I didn't even have in this dungeon, but I'll have now. And the 4-set is going to proc a Between the Eyes for free, depending on how many pistol shots I do. So this is the build that I'm working on right now. I understand lots of Outlaw Rogues that they would play different legendaries like Celery? 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 I'm just going to say celery. I can't say that word. They would use this legendary, or you would do the Vanish one, which is right here. It's somewhere. I don't know what the Vanish one is. Anyway. Where'd they put it? It's here somewhere, right? I don't even know. There it is. Shadow Dust. Vanish. Reduce. This is the one that you're like supposed to run. I understand that. I'll go get it at some point, but I really am just enjoying the Blunderbuss one, and I think that I'm going to really enjoy with this 4-piece set going forward. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. That's the Outlaw Rogue. I'm going to keep doing some stuff on Outlaw Rogue because it's really, really fun. I'm just having fun with it, and I'm playing specs that I enjoy, and I would encourage you guys to do the same. It's never been a better time to play an alt character. I'm telling you, it's so easy to level up these alts. It was so easy to get my 4-piece. Even farming Cosmic Flux wasn't that big of a deal. I still have to get my 292 legendary, but that's fine. I'll get there soon. I need to just get a little bit more flux, and then I'm there. So let me know what you guys think about Outlaw Rogue down below. Let me know your opinions on what builds you want to try. Let me know what you think about this legendary, the pistol shot legendary, in conjunction with the 4-piece tier set. Do you think it's good at all? Are any of you guys pivoting away from the Vanish legendary into this kind of legendary? Because I think this is a really, really fun combination. I think it's awesome, and it feels good to play. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you like the video, drop a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, go down there and hit that red button. And there's also a Patreon link. I would really appreciate if you guys want to support the future of what's going on in this channel. There's a link to my Patreon down below as well where you can donate on a monthly basis. Until the next one, guys, we'll see you later.